Now we have another protest video of leftists losing their fucking mind.
What are you doing, Stick Bro?
This guy is a fake-ass cowboy motherfucker. Where's your 10-gallon fake hat?
All that shit, fuck you, all that bullshit. There's your soundbite, you little weird internet troll.
My sign says, if you want to know how fascism ends, ask Benito Mussolini.
They hung him, right?
Yep, they hung him by his feet from a lamppost. That's exactly what every fascist deserves. The only good fascist is a dead fascist.
Now, are you calling for that to happen to our president right now?
I believe that the minute that Donald Trump decided to start ignoring judicial orders, he gave up the right to be the rightful president of the United States. He's an enemy of the nation, and yes, I'd like to see him hung by his feet by a lamppost. So I'm kind of sick and tired of all these Democrats running around talking about, here's what we're going to do to win. Motherfucker, they're not going to let you take office.
Yo, why is it the fact that, like, whenever you disagree with these people, they become very aggressive? Like, it's almost like whatever they're spewing is self-projection, right? It's like they are accusing you of the exact thing that they actually are, right? I mean, okay, because we can both argue that, like, yeah, both parties can, become violent and whatnot, right? And then one of the things that they will point out to is January 6th, right? So for every January 6th, there's like tens of like other violence that spring out, right? Before January 6th, you had the Summer of Love. How many people died during that time, right? How many buildings were set on fire? What was the damage toll? Was like within the billions, right? Versus January 6th, which was orchestrated by some of the Alphabet Boys, right? So then it's like, if you're comparing the two, I'm sorry, like the difference, like the way I look at it this way, right? It's like I see leftists and right in a way. It's like, when the chick is always threatening violence or always doing shit, like they will start shit, whatever. And the moment you defend yourself from a woman acting up, throwing a fit and all that shit, right? All of a sudden you're the bad guy. Because the fear, right? It's not the fear. Like, it's, I guess in a way it kind of makes sense, because like leftists are, I look at them from a more of a feminine standpoint, right? They act like bitches. Because, they will just start shit, whatever. And in the moment you just like, you defend yourself or you slap their ass back, all of a sudden, like, oh my God, you're so violent towards me. Oh my God, oh no, oh, you're such an evil man. Look at you, January 6th. And they're like, but weren't you like burning down cities all summer long? He's like, that's false claim. No, we were just protecting the right of minorities. I had no choice but to defend myself. Like, dude, when a chick act up, the first thing they said, like, you made me do it. You gaslit me into, I was just, it's like, bro, that's the thing. Like, look at this guy, right? Claiming that, because I don't agree with this current president, I don't agree with the Orange Man, so then therefore, he should be, quote unquote, hung or treated like it's like, bro, are you for real? Yeah, I don't get it, man. These people are just nuts, and that's how you get, like, millions of people died during World War I, World War II, and all these fascist or communist uprising and stuff. It's because of people like him, sheep like him, that's willing to actually go towards violence. First, they start off with stopping you from speaking, and then they just like go for it, like some crazy shit, because in their mind they're justifying it. They have to dehumanize the people they are attacking in order for them to justify their evil deed, their actions.
Are you calling for his death?
I am, yes. I believe it's time that the people straight cut his fucking head off.
Jeff Hunt, 710 KNUS. Did the sun rise today in Colorado? Then there must be another leftist protest in this time.
Whoa.
You know what? When I was younger, right? When I was like, a teenager. I was in my 20s, right? And of course, we all started off as leftists to a certain degree, right? We believed in government handout. We believe in this whole idea of like, the rich people are evil, or they don't pay their fair share or whatnot. And during that period of time, one thing that I've noticed about myself was that I always looked at it like I saw myself as a victim, right? I saw myself as in like the opportunities that I'm not having is due to some sort of power that's beyond my control and stuff like that, right? And doing all type of research, blaming the Illuminati, blaming religion, blaming you name it, right? There's some sort of force that is like outside of my control as to why I can't make it in life while I ain't shit. But as time goes by, right, and I start taking accountability for myself, I actually became happier, right? I was less angry, I was less resentful, and actually, like, yeah, I can admit that there are certain institutions that make things very difficult for people, right? Just like every other countries, there are institutions or there are certain forces or power that make things very difficult. Sometimes, they are very well organized, right? Talking about like, and they have the backing of great people or whatever, they got backing them up. But at the end of the day, you're looking at America and you're looking at other countries in the world. If you can't make it here in America, you're a fully able person and you can't make it here in America, then you can't make it anywhere. Because a lot of other places are a lot tougher. And because of that toughness, when these immigrants come over here, then they just hit the ground running because they have that hunger in them, they have that hustle mentality, right? And that's something like I'm still trying to learn. I'm still trying to acquire because I've been in America for too long. And sometimes I kind of overlook some of these opportunities because I'm more comfortable now, right? But someone with hunger, that actually just, they can see all these opportunities that, we take for granted. They will, again, like run for it. But these people, because of their lack of, because they're too comfortable, because they don't really know what struggle is. So they're looking for that purpose, right? And they just try to tie themselves into something, greater than themselves. But the problem is the whatever the cause that they're fighting for is faulty. It's faulty because that road that they're, that utopia they're fighting for always lead down to the same path that they claim that they are against.